Border Patrol continues with their new strategy, effectively raising their numbers by focusing on Latino enclaves instead of spreading around the city. Today, they targeted Nuys and Panorama City, snatching street vendors, pedestrians, and day laborers again. It's Friday, November 7th, and it's day 155 of the siege. They likely targeted the valley's grocery stores. For example, they took a couple of street vendors from El Super in Panorama City on Parthenia Street around 10:20 a.m. Border Patrol agents pulled in beside the lot and to kidnap food vendors. They also raided the North Hills Vallarta grocery store on Sepulveda and Nordhoff around 10:25 a.m. Border Patrol swarmed the lot in search of vendors. They didn't only target street vendors at the grocery stores, they also grabbed vendors off the street. For example, in Panorama City on Willis and Blythe around 12:30 p.m., Border Patrol kidnapped pupusa vendors from the corner. And also, like in Santa Ana and the Salvadoran corridor last week, they seem to just grab pedestrians they profiled. For example, first, near the McDonald's on Van Nuys and Nordhoff around 11:10 a.m., a man was seen being forced into a vehicle by Border Patrol. Also at a bus stop on Columbus and Parthenia around 11:20, video shows 3 Border Patrol agents handcuffing and forcing a man into their vehicle. Also, same thing on Willis and Roscoe, an individual was seen being grabbed and forced into a vehicle by various Border Patrol agents. And also, in Columbus Avenue on Roscoe Boulevard around 12:20 p.m., a bystander driving down Roscoe caught Border Patrol agents chasing after a man. And it's the same story in nearby North Hills on Noble and Chase, where somebody caught the end of a street abduction. And also in Arleta, in the parking lot on Woodman Avenue, Border Patrol agents are seen again grabbing another person and forcing a man into their vehicle. And of course, it's not a complete day for Border Patrol without including at least one Home Depot. So around 12:30 p.m., Border Patrol agents wrapped up the day by raiding the Roscoe and Balboa one, taking 2 individuals. Border Patrol was later seen as processing individuals at a lot next to the Van Nuys airport. But there are still some rogue agents. In Huntington Beach, for example, a community watch members discovered ICE agents staking out an apartment complex, then moving to a Target parking lot in the morning while one stayed behind at that apartment complex. A DH van was also seen at the San Luis Obispo County Jail around 9 a.m. And in San Diego, in Barrio Logan on 26th and Newton around 9:40 a.m., a man was violently tackled by HSI agents into their vehicle as he pleaded for his wife. However, she wasn't found, but a community watch member states that it appeared to him that the HSI agents might have broken the man's leg while they were getting him in the van. In the Rialto, there was a scary situation for an individual in the morning who reached out to rapid responders after being followed by masked individuals for about half a mile before being left alone. Nobody knows if they were actually federal agents or not, which brings me to some related news. The FBI, surprisingly, is urging ICE agents to identify themselves after a string of impersonators committing crimes. It's the very reason our California senators passed SB 805, the No Vigilantes Act, which takes effect in less than 2 months on New Year's Day. Also, Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino admitted he lied about tear gas incidents to court today. Quote unquote, overall, this calls into question everything the defendants say, according to the judge on the case. And Tricia McLaughlin responded by calling that judge an activist judge. I have to take a couple days off next week, Monday and Tuesday, to handle some personal matters, but I'll be back Wednesday to catch you all up. In the meantime, remember to stay safe and stay vigilant.